Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode of Geology, where we talk about the results and issues of the company and perhaps even answer some of your questions. Today, sitting in my favourite Greek cabana, and we're drinking some of their delicious ouzo. We've been talking recently about our Cerro Negro acquisition and what it means, and we're building up a team to start drilling there in as soon as possible time frame. And people have been asking me, what is alteration? What does it actually mean? In its very simplest form, it means exactly that the original rock has had a change of its physical properties. And it's usually brought about in our context, in the porphyry copper context, so by addition of some new fluids being added to the rock. And I can actually demonstrate that very simply here today by taking this ouzo, which is a beautiful clear liquid which represents our original rock type, with primary clear crystals. If we simply add another fluid, in this case water, we can see that there's an immediate change in the physical properties of the fluid. In this case, it's turning a milky white. That's exactly the same as we see at Cerro Negro. All those original rocks have been turned to milky white. Why don't we go out to Cerro Negro now and discuss it more out in the field.
Here we are in the middle of our Cerro Negro mine. Close look. You can see that it essentially looks fairly bland and white. But if we pour water all over it, what was once a boring looking white rock is now a rock that is full of bornite mineralisation, running about 4% copper and over 100 grams of silver. So a pretty classic advanced argillic style of high-grade copper mineralisation, and it's a very exciting time for us because, as you can see, we're standing in the middle of what's quite a large mine. This is a copper mine with very high-grade silver, and you can see that it was operated on quite a large scale by the mechanised equipment. And you can also see evidence of the historical mining in the pit wall, where we've got old draw points that they would have used to extract the ore in the early days. We know from experience all over the world that the best place to look for new deposits is in and around old ones. So this is a wonderful opportunity for shareholders of Great Southern Copper to sink our teeth into what's potentially going to be a high-grade copper target.